Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Q. Thank you for clicking on this video. I would love if you would subscribe, like my videos, comment on my videos, all of that. It means the world to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this story time. Big disclaimer, I am not prepared for this story time. I have not even sat down and thought about this story time, like how I'm going to tell it, what order. And this story time is about like a toxic relationship, a toxic situationship that I was in college. And I'm just gonna like tell, it's gonna be other stories with this person in it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a name. And we're gonna name him, let's name him Tyler. I don't know, Tyler, just an easy name, I don't know. So I came into my freshman year of college in a relationship, but my relationship was like very toxic. It was very like, it was a joke. It was really a joke because it was like I knew that I was getting done dirty, but I was just sticking with that person because of the love. It was like my first real relationship, so you know how they go. But I stuck with it. Anyway, whatever. My second semester of college, I got put into a health class, and in that class there was this guy. And let me just tell y'all, like, when I was in college, like, I'd never been away from home. All the guys like in my hometown, I knew them. Like, I knew them from somebody else dating them, or them going to my school, them being related to me. Like, I'm from a very small town. So when I came to college and I started seeing all these new boys, I was like, well, hello, hello, how you doing? But I was still like very shy. I'm very like, I'm not as outgoing as people think. Like, I have to get to know you a little bit before I'm just out there. So even though there was a lot of guys around, I still wasn't talking to them. So like, it really didn't make any difference. So my freshman year, I got put into this health class. And in that health class, I had met this guy because we got put into a group. But the first day of class, y'all, he walked in and it was like instant. Like, instantly, I really, really was like attracted to him. Like, y'all, he was like brown skin, dark skin, had like this curly type hair, but he had it twisted up. He had the beard going on. Like, he was fine. I thought he was fine as I don't know what. So from that day, I knew that he was gonna be my man. So I came back to my dorm, and in my dorm, like, my roommate at the time was one of my friends from back home. So I was telling her, like, girl, I met my husband today in class. Well, I seen my husband today in class. So every day after that, I would be telling her, like, girl, like, my husband, like, I seen him today. He fine. He this, like, he had on this. He said this to me. Like, it would be little stuff. But our first time actually talking was, I went to HBCU. So we had this thing, Fried Chicken Wednesday. And Fried Chicken Wednesday is like, well, I'm gonna say it used to be like a big thing. Like, we used to get dressed up. Like, girls would be dressing up in heels and skirts and dresses to go eat at the caf on Wednesday to go eat some fried chicken. But y'all, if you go to a HBCU, you just know, like, you just know. So Fried Chicken Wednesday, your girl had on a skirt. I'm gonna insert a picture of what I had on. Y'all, I was dusty, okay? But I was a freshman in college, but I was dusty. But I thought I was doing something. So don't judge me too hard. I was killing it at that moment for me. But anyway, your girl had like this purple skirt, this jean jacket with this little black shirt, and some little cross up, like lace up sandals. So I thought I was the bomb. So I got this random girl to take pictures of me outside because we were both leaving class at the same time. And so why did Tyler walk outside the class? That's his name, by the way, if I ain't said it already. I'm going to name him Tyler. So Tyler walked outside of the class, and he was like, what did he say? He was like, oh, you killing it, ain't you? You killing it, ain't you? I was like, yeah, Fried Chicken Wednesday. And we laughed. Like, all three of us was laughing. The girl who was taking my picture, Tyler, and me. So I was like, thank you, girl, because at that time, it was like the end of her taking my pictures. We had already been like taking pictures for like a minute or two. So I started walking in the direction of my dorm, and Tyler just so happened to be walking the same way. So he was already in front of me because after he said that comment, he just went ahead and started walking. So I started walking behind him. You know, I'm playing it cool on my phone, but in my head, I'm like, my husband done complimented me. Like, it's a wrap. We're in love. We meant to be. But I'm still very shy, y'all. Like, I was not talking to no nigga. So, y'all, he slows down. Like, he slows down walking. And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, is this about to happen? Is this about to happen? Is this about to happen? But anyway, I'm like, oh, my God. You know, you about to talk to me? So he slows down. I'm walking. I'm like, he was like, where you about to go? I was like, the caf, you know. After I go to my dorm, I'm going to wait on my roommate. Because my roommate, which was my friend, her class used to get out like an hour after mine. So I would go to my dorm, wait for her, and then we would go to the cafe at like 1 o'clock. We had it all planned out. But anyway, whatever. So I had, he was like, yeah, where you about to go? I was like, I'm about to go to the caf or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, like I just be seeing you in class or whatever, da 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 da. Like we making a small talk or whatever. He like, what's your name? Da 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 da. I'm like, it's Quenisha. He like, oh, my name Tyler. I'm like, okay, you know. And we walking. By this time, we're at my dorm. So, and he has to pass my dorm to get on the shuttle. So, y'all, he like, oh, can I have your number? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Give him my number. Cool. He gets my number, y'all. He don't use it. I'm sorry. That's my washing machine. Please excuse it. It's going to stop in a few. It's going to stop. But anyway, so he gets my number, but y'all, he don't use it. I don't hear from him. All I do is see him in class, and that was awkward because why would you get my number and don't text me? So, y'all, I'm really like, okay, he obviously doesn't like me. I get the hint. I get the clue. It's okay. It's okay. It really was okay, but I was like, okay. I was low-key embarrassed, but I don't know why I was embarrassed because you asked for my number, so obviously you thought I was cute. You didn't use it. I don't know why, but in my head, I should have known. So one day I'm on the phone with one of my friends from back home, and y'all, this is very important information. Please listen to this part of the story. One day, I'm on the phone with my friend from back home. Actually, let me go back a little bit. One day we're in class and my teacher is calling the roll. And she's only calling the roll this day because my school didn't have an attendance policy. So she's only calling the roll this day because we're about to be put in groups for a project. So she calls the roll and I'm like, you know what? I finally know this boy's last name. So I get on the phone with my friend from back home and we go on a little investigation, you know. Get on Facebook, get on Twitter, get on Instagram. We find his social media. So y'all, when I go to his Twitter, he has initials in his bio and a heart beside it. So I'm like, oh, it's giving girlfriend. So in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, that's why he didn't, you know, that's why he didn't hit me up because he has a girlfriend. Whatever. So I'm in class, you know, it's fine. Me and my friend, we already did our digging. I'm over here like, okay, he got a girlfriend. He's a hoe at this point. Okay, whatever. Y'all, that happens. Fast forward. It's a whole new semester, I think. I forgot what happened, but either way, I think we ended up stop being in that class. Hold on. No. Yeah, it was a whole new semester. So anyway, second semester comes, and when second semester comes, I think it was like the Super Bowl or something happening, and we had a geo story at my school. And Snapchat used to be the thing at the time. This was before Instagram like really got popping with the stories. Snapchat used to be like the main thing where people would post like daily updates or hourly updates. So there was this thing called Geo Story. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all heard of that or know what I'm talking about. But if you were in a certain area, that story, like everyone in that area could see that story, what you posted, if you posted on that story. So for example, I went to NCCU. So we had a story where on Snapchat, you didn't have to be friends with everybody, but anybody who was in that vicinity of NCCU or on that campus could post on that story, and you would be able to see what they posted. We would all be able to see your story because we were on a collective story. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. That's not even important. But either way, me and Tyler never had each other on social media, but I had posted on the Geo story one day, and he had slid up on it. And so I'm like, wow, like, Tyler? Like, I don't know. It was just weird because, like, I don't know. I didn't know he had a Snapchat because it wasn't in none of his social media bios or nothing. But his social media was actually very, very, like, plain. He only had, like, one picture on all of them, maybe 3 on Facebook. And that's very weird for somebody our age. So, I'm mad this dryer. I mean, this washing machine is being so loud, but I hope y'all can hear me. So, yeah, so Tyler slid up on my Snapchat and he's like, hard eyes, and I'm like, thank you. And then he was like, he proceeds to keep talking. I'm like, don't this boy got a girlfriend? But I go to his bio and y'all, the initials are gone. So I'm like, okay, let me keep talking here, you know? I'm trying to see what is here now, you know what I'm saying? So I keep texting Tyler, and Super Bowl comes around, and I'm just in the student union with some of my friends. He like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm in the student union watching the Super Bowl. And we just playing like, okay, you want to come over? I'm like, sure, why not? Because, I mean, we on a campus, like, we only like 5 minutes apart, realistically. So I went over to his dorm or whatever. He came down there. He met me. I was nervous, y'all, because I had never been to another boy dorm at that time. Like, not nobody that I was talking to, I don't think. Yeah, so I was very nervous. And plus, it was in a different dorm. It wasn't in, like, the freshman dorms. It was, like, the upperclassman dorm because he was a grade higher than me. So, when I went to his dorm or whatever, we chilled. Everything was good. We watched a movie. Nothing happened. We was just chilling. I liked it. It was cool. So, you know, of course, I'm head over heels now. I'm in love with him. We're cool. But, y'all, I was in a relationship my first semester of college. Like, my first few weeks of college before I really got into college. And me and my ex, we were so toxic. And we ended up getting back together. So, I stopped talking to Tyler when I went home over the summer. And I got back with my ex. And I don't feel bad about it because, oh Lord, Tyler drugged me through the dirt, y'all. But we gonna get there probably in another story time, because this is just like the beginning of how he had me effed up. Literally, just the beginning. I could probably do like 10 story times on Tyler. Worst nigga I ever talked to. But anyway, so yeah, he over the summer, this is me going into my sophomore year. Over the summer, like, me and Tyler don't talk. I actually blocked him because I don't want him talking to me while I'm with my ex, because I really liked my ex. I really loved him at the time. Like, I was very loyal to him no matter what he says. And yeah, so with Tyler, we didn't talk. That was it. So me and my ex broke up when I got back into college because of something he did. And I think it was like my opening week to my sophomore year. They had this thing called training day. That's what it was. They had this thing called training day. Training day is like where they have a bunch of like organizations on campus and fraternities, sororities, and they perform and stuff. And you know, sometimes they have like a rap artist or a singer, and they come perform. It'd be like a vibe. It'd be lit. It'd be the first week of school. Everybody on campus. It'd be lit. So with training day, my friend wanted alcohol. I really didn't drink at the time. So my friend had wanted alcohol, but we weren't 21. I was only like, I think I was like 19, which is crazy. So I was like, who do I know that's 21? My cousin, I asked her, but she was doing something. I think she was helping out with training day or something, or was performing in training day, something like that. So I asked Tyler. And mind you, y'all, I have not talked to Tyler since before. I haven't talked to Tyler since like maybe 3 or 4 a month, maybe, before I went home during summer break. So, you know, of course he was like, why are you even calling me? So I called Tyler and I'm like, hey Tyler, like, you 21, right? He like, yeah, why, what's up? Like, where you been at? Da, da, da. I'm like, we can talk, but can you please help my friend get a bottle? So he like, you gonna come pick me up? I'm like, sure. So we come pick him up, and y'all, the whole way, like, to the ABC store, he like, it's really messed up how you didn't talk to me all summer, this and that, da-da-da-da-da. And I started feeling bad. I'm like, yeah, it is probably messed up how I just left him in the dirt, because I did just cut him off. Like, I cut him slam off, y'all. Like, I was not playing. I cut him off quick. So I was like, yeah, I started feeling bad, but you know, that was how we started I guess that's how we started communicating again, because after that we started hanging out again, chilling. And y'all, I had got him a job at, well, not I had got him, but my friend worked at a fast food place, and Tyler needed a job, and Tyler asked me to ask my friend where they hiring. They was hiring, so that's how that happened. Tyler started working with my friend. Okay, Tyler started working with my friend. I was taking him back and forth to work. I was basically like doing everything girlfriend like without a girlfriend. Let's start getting into the red flags now, y'all. So once I got started talking to Tyler regularly, like I was seeing him like on a weekly basis, which at the same time is really crazy, because why am I seeing you on a weekly basis and we stay on the same campus? Like, that's crazy. Like, you could at least see me like every 2 days. If you claim that you like me and I'm talking to you, like the only time I really seen him was when I was taking him to work. I'm so dumb. But y'all, like, for real, like, that was the only time that I was seeing him, and I didn't realize it, but now I do. So I don't care if y'all call me dumb. I was dumb, and so would we all been dumb behind a nigga before. And if you ain't, good for you. Okay, this is a learning lesson, ho. I don't care. Anyway, so I was taking him back and forth to work, but Tyler was very sneaky. So with Tyler, like, there's so many different stories that I can't tell, but I'm gonna just fast forward to like the end of the main story, and then later on in my channel I'm gonna tell like many stories of what happened, like situations that happened, because like y'all, like so much stuff happened with that nigga. Like, I'm just gonna fast forward and give y'all the overall idea, but trust me, it's so much stuff that happened in between this, y'all. Like, I can't wait to tell y'all that stuff. But anyway, let me just fast forward. So at the end of my sophomore year, first semester of my sophomore year, I moved off campus to these like off-campus apartments that were still like associated with the campus in a way, but not really, because I pay rent and stuff. But anyway, I moved into these apartments, and Tyler low-key moved with me, which was crazy, y'all, because we were like, it was like I'm getting tongue-tied. Like, over that Thanksgiving break, like, because you know, first semester of college you have homecoming, Thanksgiving break, and Christmas break, and you have fall break. And then after you come back from Christmas break, you like go into your second semester. So with my first semester, like over that Christmas break, before I had moved out of the dorm, like not Christmas break, Thanksgiving break, it was like a hurricane or something that happened like the week before that, and I stayed on campus because where I'm from is closer to the ocean, so it didn't make sense for me to go closer to water when there was a hurricane. So I stayed like basically on my college campus because it was just a smarter idea, and he decided to stay too. So we both made the agreement to stay on campus because that was an option for us. So we stayed on campus, and y'all, we spent like a week or two just with each other doing real couple stuff, like, you know, like really getting to know each other, really getting close. Like, mind you, I already knew him for a year at this point, and we were really getting close, so it was already like we were in a relationship, but we never made it official. So fast forward, I moved into my off-campus apartment second semester. Tyler basically moves with me, but the thing is, y'all, he wasn't officially living with me because his cousin also lived in the town that our college was in. And was it his cousin? His cousin or his brother lived in the college town that we lived in or whatever. And he basically had all his clothes over there, but he never stayed the night there. He stayed every single night with me. Every single night. So basically he lived with me. Even though most of his things were over there, he basically lived with me. So we had a routine. We had a routine at my little apartment. And basically he would go to work, I would go to class. Like, we would both get up and go to class. He would go straight to work after class. I would come home, be with my dog and stuff. If I had a job at the time, because I used to have like part-time jobs in college. If I had a job at the time, I would go to work. We would come back. We would cook, go grocery shopping or something, or go get some food, or then watch a movie or something, go to sleep. We had a routine. Like, we were like really locked in, y'all. It's crazy, but we were really locked in. And that happened for like months until about like Mayish. I'll say about Mayish. He decided one day to take my phone. We were just out and about. He decided one day to take my phone, and we were just in the car. He took a picture of us. So we take a picture or whatever one day when we're out, and we're all booed up in the picture. We all, you know, cute, cuddled up. We take the picture. I might include the picture if I can blur the faces good enough, but I might not, because I don't want to stir no feathers, you know, stir no pie. But maybe if I can blur it, maybe. But anyway, because it's not trying to expose anyone at all, but because I'ma just shut up. So one day we took a picture or whatever, and I decided to post it, because I asked him. I was like, I'm about to post it. He was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. He was like, post it. And I was like, okay. I posted it. Why, like, the next day, he was like, you posted that picture of us? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, delete it. And I was like, what? He was like, oh, no. And I was just playing. I was like, no, like, why would you say that? And I was like, why would you say that? He was like, what? I was like, why would you say delete it? He was like, I was just playing. I was like, no, I don't like that. So I deleted it on my own, because I'm like, I don't like that. Like, now you make me feel weird. So that was a red flag to me, because why would you tell me to post something? You took the picture on your own. Like, he was the one holding the phone. He the one that held the phone up. So why would you tell me I can't, like, don't post it, but then say you're joking? I don't play like that. So he told me that or whatever, and I started watching him a little bit closer after that, because he was also a little sneaky. Like, his phone never rung. Y'all, the phone ringing situation was so crazy, because this guy literally told me that his phone ringer didn't work, because I was like, your phone never ring when you here. And he was like, my phone ringer don't work. Now, one thing about me, y'all, I'm an investigator. I hate this thing about me. I don't know if this is a Libra thing or what, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of something. And if I feel like something is wrong, I'm gonna investigate. So I decided to wait till he was asleep one night, because I know that, you know, on the iPhone right here, you have the ringer. This little thing right here. You flip it like this. One way you flip it, that means it's muted. The other way you flip it, you can hear sound. Everyone with an iPhone knows that, okay? So I waited till he was asleep one night, flipped his ringer on the right side where it would play out loud, called his phone private. Why did it ring, y'all? Why did he wake up out of his sleep and was like, I'm like, I had to play like I was like, whose phone is that? Like, that's your phone? I was like, that's your phone? He was like, I thought your phone didn't ring. Like, bro, you waking people up? Like, you over here lying about your phone? Like, what? And so he was like, bro, I don't know what happened, bro. Shut up. Call him in aloud just like that quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, just be honest. Like, you're a liar. So that was another red flag. That was a very, like, telling thing. That was very telling that he was sneaky. He was very sneaky. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go put my sheets in the dryer. So, y'all, another situation that happened. Sorry if the camera is different. I had to go put my clothes in the dryer. But another crazy situation that happened revolving around Snapchat was, y'all, one day he had sent me some money just to, like, go get something, I think. Like, to go get some food or something. Like, randomly. He was just like, do you want some food? Like, you ate already today or something? And I was like, no, I'm about to go get some. And he just sent me some money. He was like, I took care of that for you or something. And I thought that was very sweet. So I went on my Snapchat and I screenshotted, like, where he had sent me the money. But I scribbled out his name. I scratched out his name. And, like, I was like, he always come through for me, or he always sending me, like, Oh no, he always doing thoughtful things for me. Something like that I said. I was capping though, because he don't always do no thoughtful things for me. But at the same time though, that was like the first person I talked to that like went on dates and stuff. Well, actually no, I'm lying. Anyway, I was lying. Anyway, so y'all, after that, like I went on Snapchat and I had scribbled out the name or whatever. And I was just like, he always doing thoughtful things for me or something like that I had said. And so y'all, why I get a phone call or a text? I forgot what it was. I hope I still got a text, which I'm pretty sure I do. And it was like, did you post that I sent you some money on Snapchat? I'm like, mind you, he didn't have me on Snapchat. And I'm like, where is that coming from? Like, I don't have nobody on my Snapchat that even knows him in my head. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm pretty sure I did have some NCCU students, so, you know, whatever. So he was like, you posted that I sent you money on your Snapchat. And I was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And I actually scribbled out your name so nobody would know that. Y'all, and I knew at that moment it had to be a girl. Because boys, niggas, they don't investigate. They don't do stuff like that. Girls will, what's that letter? T, is that T-Y? Tyler? That could be Tyler, so let me accuse Tyler. That's exactly how I looked at the situation. I'm already sure that person probably knew about me because of the picture that I had posted a couple weeks prior or a couple months prior. So, you know, it all made sense. Like, it all made sense to me. I'm putting it together in my head. I'm like, it's a girl, ain't it? It's a girl. He like, no, but you still shouldn't be posting that I'm sending you money. Like, that's our business. I'm like, I didn't post your name. Like, someone will literally have to be investigating to know that that's your name. Like, nobody knows that. And if I did, so what? You supposed to be talking to only me, right? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? It shouldn't. Exactly. It shouldn't. I don't want to hear it. It shouldn't. So, y'all, hold on, y'all, because these Skittles are so good. These wild berry purple Skittles be hitting. Anyway, so yeah, he was very upset about that situation, and I was upset about it too because the fuck, like, how you gonna tell me what I can and can't post on my story, on my Snapchat, and then why is somebody looking that hard for your name? Questions that need to be answered. Those the real questions, but instead you want to be mad at me. No, be mad at you for living a double life. So anyway, that was the situation. All right, so remember I told y'all, like, that part of the story is important where I said the initials were in the bio and I assumed it was a girlfriend. This part of the story is very important. So I had asked Tyler about the initials in his bio, like, throughout our relationship, and he had told me that those were his mom's initials. His mom had passed away when he was younger. Never knew his mom's name, nothing. So to me, that made a lot of sense. Like, that's your mom. You want to have her initials in your bio. That's you. One day, something just tells me, go on Tyler's Facebook. I go on Tyler's Facebook and I see that it was like around the Memorial Day or something that his mom had passed. And everyone was posting his mom and tagging him and stuff. But his mom's initials were like, I'm not going to say his mom's real initials, but the mom's initials were like GH. And his initials that were in that bio was like BK. So it wasn't adding up. And I started to feel this rage in my body because I knew that I was being lied to at that moment. Those initials were someone else's. So y'all, I kept digging, I kept investigating. I go to a post, I see a post that says, it was basically like a meme, and it was like, when I call out of work, I don't feel bad about my coworkers that need help. Something like that. Like me, it was like Patrick, Sleep, and SpongeBob and Squidward and them going crazy in the restaurant, or SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs and Squidward going crazy in the restaurant or something while Mr. Krabs was sleeping. Something, basically, Mr. Krabs didn't care nothing about SpongeBob and Squidward being erratic and stressed out for missing work. So, it was a meme like that, and a girl had commented, and those initials of that girl was BK. The initials of the initials in his bio were BK. The initials of the girl that commented was BK. And she was like, "You always sleepy, LOL." So y'all know what I did. I searched BK up. On Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. I looked her up on Instagram. I didn't really see much. I seen that, they were from the same hometown. Okay. I mean, I looked her up on Facebook, my bad. I didn't see much. It was, whatever. Y'all, I looked BK up on Instagram. Boy, was I in for a whirl. Like, y'all, I looked BK up on Instagram. I was hurt. I was hurt. Y'all, BK had Tyler's name in her bio. Her profile picture was her and Tyler. Her and Tyler had prom pictures from high school together. Recent pictures. Y'all, I was shook. Mind you, y'all, Tyler and me slept together every single night. Tyler and BK have been together since high school, like 9th grade. I was a sophomore in college. Tyler was like a junior in college. I was sick, throwing up, crying, disgusted. Y'all, I called out of work. I was on my way to work when I found out this, and y'all, I was sick. And y'all, so that's that was the main situation of why we stopped. But y'all, so much more things happened with this story. Like, oh my God. But y'all, that was the time when I was the side chick without knowing. I was the side chick. Didn't even know it. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't even know how he had time for both of us. Because, I know she went to a different university, but still, I don't know how he's had time for both of us, because we had a routine, y'all. We had a routine. I met his grandma. He met my parents, my family. Y'all. Until this day, Tyler is still be trying to talk to me. And y'all, when I really get into me and Tyler's stories, y'all would be like, wow, you put up with a lot. But y'all, yes, that was the time where I found out I was the side chick. When I bring it to him, he was like, "Nah, bro, that's an old page. And y'all, I actually believed it until about a couple days later, the girl had updated her page. Let me tell you, the reason why I actually believed it was because, say it was 2018, she hadn't posted on her page since 2016. So the page was it wasn't being active, and so I was thinking okay, this is an old page. So I gave it a week, but we were still in a bad spot, because obviously no, y'all still have something, because she's commenting on your statuses, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. So I was like, no, something is not right. Something is not right here. It's either you have a girlfriend and you've been playing me for years. That you've been playing for years, or you have been talking to her and y'all have been rekindling something. Either way, it's not going to be okay with me. And y'all, what was crazy was Tyler was doing that poor girl so bad. He did me bad. When I finished telling y'all all the stuff that happened, in other story times, he did me bad. But no, he did that girl bad, and he's still doing her bad to this day, because they're still together. It's crazy. But anyway, it's crazy because Tyler had a girlfriend before he started talking to me. That was not her. And while I was in a relationship or in a situationship with Tyler, another girl came to me as a woman and said that they had been talking for years. All of these girls were not Tyler's girlfriend. Y'all, his girlfriend was the girlfriend from high school. We were all his side chicks. I cannot make this up. And y'all, oh, I'm not gonna tell that part. I'm not gonna tell that part. My next story time is gonna be juicy. But anyway, I hope this story time was good for y'all. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. I know it wasn't that long. I don't know if it was that short. I just hope it was something for y'all to be able to listen to. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. I'm gonna be right here in the comments replying to y'all, checking the haters, because y'all really be coming for me in the comments. And it's like, y'all, I'm telling y'all these stories about me from when I was, it's like years ago, like from when I was a teenager still. Like, okay, I may have been wrong in some situations, but I'm old enough now to tell the story and not feel bad about it, and to explain my side of the story. And it accept the responsibility and accountability that I was wrong in some situations. And I'm not afraid to say it. But if I say it, don't keep telling me that I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. But anyway, so yeah, anyway, keep liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that. Follow me on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, y'all, DM me or something. I don't know, like, let me know that you from YouTube so I can follow you back, because I want to follow all my YouTube people back. It be some weirdos following me, like people that have 0 followers or people that don't post nothing. But if you don't post nothing and you just want to follow me and you want me to follow you back, DM me, say, hey Q, I'm from YouTube. I'm gonna follow you back because you my people. We in this. Anyway, y'all, we done with this story time, and I hope to see you at the next one. Bye.